Hey, what's going on, guys? Back with another DVD update. Going to show some more rare DVDs. First, Franken Hooker. This is the original Region 1 release on DVD from Scimitar. It is actually the edited version, not the fully uncut version. Out of print now for a long time, and it was the only edition available for a while, so the price used to be very high for this. However, it eventually was re-released by Unearthed Films, and that's this version right here, which is fully uncut. And this was released for a little while, not too long actually, and this is also out of print now. Very, very hard to find this as well. Has been re-released on Blu-ray, but as far as DVDs go, these are the only two Region 1 DVDs that were available for this film, and they're both now out of print, and the prices are very high online to get these, so very rare now. Next, Atlas Shrugged. Don't know too much about this film at all. The only reason why I picked it up is because I had read online about the whole controversy with the DVD cover. On the back here in the description, it mentions that it's a timeless novel of courage and self-sacrifice. I don't know if you guys can see that, it's a little blurry. Basically, it was a misprint, and there was a lot of complaints about using the statement self-sacrifice. So they reprinted the cover art to say self-interest, I believe. So all the original copies that say self-sacrifice, were just the first pressing, and a lot of them were actually recalled. A lot of people sent their copies back in to get the reprint. It's just people that are really into that, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about the movie, and I never even read Atlas Shrugged, but I guess the huge supporters of it and the big followers really hated that they used the word self-sacrifice. So there's a big uproar of complaints, and forced the company to reissue with it with self-interest listed instead of self-sacrifice. So as I said, this was just the first printing. There are still copies like this available, but not too many. As I said, once they're sold out, that's pretty much it, because all the rest of them are going to say self-interest. I did find this at my local Walmart, and there were about 4 or 5 copies of the DVD, and this was the only one that was of the first printing that said self-sacrifice. All the rest of them were the re-release version that said self-interest. So I just figured I'd pick it up. I guess in time, once all the rest of the first issues are sold out, it'll definitely be a rarity. Next, I got some Blu-rays. We got The Evil Dead. This is the limited edition. It includes the bonus special features DVD. This was only in print for a while. It really was a limited edition because I think I've only seen this maybe twice, including this one that I picked up. I had gotten this at Walmart maybe the week it came out, and after that I didn't see any more copies at Walmart of the limited edition, only the regular 1-disc Blu-ray edition. I did see another copy, I believe, at Barnes & Noble one time, but it was for about $35 or so, I think. It was pretty crazy price for it. But other than that, I haven't seen it since. As I said, it definitely was a limited edition. I know some people do have it, but if you do, congratulations, because it's definitely rare now. Next, this is the one that I didn't realize was as rare as it is, and it's the 20th anniversary deluxe edition of Beetlejuice on Blu-ray. And the reason why it's so rare is because it comes with this slipcase, as you can see, the lenticular cover. It also comes with an exclusive soundtrack CD sampler with a booklet. That's included with the Blu-ray as well. And I got this when it first was released on Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite films of all time, and I just figured it wasn't a limited edition or anything like that. I figured it'd be out for a while. But I guess the only way you can get Beetlejuice on Blu-ray now is just a single Blu-ray disc, without the slipcase, without the CD sampler, without the booklet. So this is definitely a rarity. I noticed on eBay, just the slipcase alone, people were selling for $20 to $30 just for the slipcase, which I thought was pretty crazy. But I guess for collectors who are into that and stuff, it's worth it. I've never been one just to collect slipcases. I'm mainly more about the DVD and the actual disc and the content. Obviously certain covers or whatever, but not specifically slipcases. I guess it's something that's definitely big among collectors. So I don't know, it's pretty cool to have this one, I guess. And then another slipcase that's fairly rare, I guess, is Trick or Treat. This is the digital copy Blu-ray special edition. I got this the first day it was released, and it is released on Blu-ray now, just a single Blu-ray disc like the Beetlejuice, and it's actually this cover, but it's not a slipcase, because as you see with this edition, you get the slipcase, and then you got this cover underneath. So this cover is no longer available because you can only get this from now on, as I said, which is not a slipcase. It's actually, inside. It's actually the insert. So, I don't know. As I said, I guess this slipcase is fairly rare now as well. I actually own a DVD version of this because I love the film, and it's the same thing. I have the slipcase with that cover underneath, which is also rare. Next, Funny Games. This is the original version, not the remade American version. This has been released by Kino Video. This is the original Fox Lubber release, which is now out of print. Very hard to find in stores. Pretty much impossible to find in stores. You can still get it online, but it's still fairly highly priced. Then we have the Boogeyman in the Devonsville Terror. This was an Anchor Bay release, an old Anchor Bay release. And, it's the original Boogeyman. A lot of people have seen that, I know. Devonsville Terror, not as popular, but it does star Donald Pleasance. So that's pretty cool. And it's just one of those old Anchor Bay flipper discs. One movie on one side, one on the other. Has the insert there. Out of print now. Prices rising online. Getting very rare. We have a Paramount release. One of the ones that went out of print, and this is Pretty Baby, starring Brooke Shields, Susan Sarandon, Keith Carradine as well. Not usually the type of movie I go for, but I don't know. I had gotten this one day. I remember really cheap. I had read some good reviews or something about it. It's an older movie, and I remember I found this maybe for like $3 brand new one time, and at some sale at a store. And this was years ago. I just picked it up. I had like a bulk buy that day. I had bought a ton of stuff. This was one of the things I picked up, and luckily I did because now it's a very valuable DVD and very scarce and very expensive. Then we have The Wraith. Awesome movie. Absolutely love this. This is the original release. Well, actually, I should say, Platinum released it first, and Platinum, I think, became Echo Bridge. I'm not sure. I just always assume that because they're always pretty much the same release, and there are no more Platinum DVDs out there. So I always just figured, Platinum and Echo Bridge are one and the same. But this was the original release of it. It has been re-released in a special edition, which I know a lot of people are excited about. But for me, I haven't even upgraded to the special edition. I really like this one. I know it's only in full screen, but I just like the cover art. I know it's silly. There's really nothing too extreme about it or anything, but for whatever reason, I just like this classic cover art. Just simple, basic, and it just kind of fits the movie, I think. That 80s goodness. Great cast in this one. Charlie Sheen, Randy Quaid, Sherilyn Fenn. Awesome. Good music in here as well. But I really like this DVD. This is very rare now. Pretty expensive. I actually have found a Platinum edition of this DVD maybe last week or so. And, it was used, but it was going for $15 used. And the disc was loose inside the package, so, I didn't pick that up. It's pretty much the same anyway. The only difference is that this Echo Bridge release, it says full screen up top. The Platinum is full screen version as well, but it just doesn't say full screen on it. And this edition is actually even more scarce than the Platinum one. The Platinum one was readily available for a lot longer. So, to find the Echo Bridge release, with the Echo Bridge logo and the full screen written on top is actually a lot harder to find than the Platinum version. So, definitely a rare DVD. And finally, for this update, the Wicker Man, the 2-disc collector's edition. This was only out for a limited time from Anchor Bay. I barely saw it after I picked it up. I own the Wicker Man box set as well, the wooden box, the Anchor Bay, one of the Anchor Bay tins, even though it's not a tin. That also has the extended cut and the theatrical cut. That's what this includes as well. Includes both versions of the film. Comes in this nice yellow slipcase. And I really like this. I'm glad I picked it up when I did, because as I said, it wasn't out too long before it went out of print. And I believe Lionsgate now owns rights to the Wicker Man, and they re-released it in a single-disc theatrical version. So that's it for now, guys. I do want to say before I go, be sure to check out my last video, my contest. I'm holding the contest right now. It's open to all current subscribers and new subscribers as well. Check that out. Get your video responses in so I can, get this contest going. I mean, it's only been a day, but I'd like to see a lot more video responses. You got plenty of time to get them in. I don't know exactly when I'm going to cut off, for video responses yet, but I'll let you guys have some time to do them and get them into me. But, definitely check that out, please. Comment and subscribe. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot.